All praises to the Most High for another day. Praise to the Most High in Christ for the brothers and sisters that are up and meditating and out here doing the work for the Most High. We thank God for Brother Phil here. We want to read this fair use copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances is made for fair use for the purpose of such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringed. So we just want to kind of, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how the easiest path to the Israelites, northern and southern kingdom, gathering together in the lands that we are in, and especially North America and South America. Here, we must know what it means to be Aboriginal. In alien rights given to us, we inherited from our ancestors who also own this land where they lived. Okay? Well, you don't know. A lot of times they come over here and say, well, you don't own the earth. You don't. Well, actually, we do. But we understand what you're saying. If you're starving to death, you should be able to go across the border and glean, right? So nobody said they couldn't come over here and glean. But they came over here and took everything by way of murder and identity theft and all the other tricks that they use, rape, slavery, all the other things that they did to get this land and get this resource, get this land and our resources and our rights to exist. They took that too. They took everything. The Bible talks about that. Enemy coming and taking it. Esau coming and taking everything. Everybody else that had us in captivity released us. But Esau, he was determined to hold us here as his permanent slaves wherever we were. Hold us there as permanent slaves on the earth forever. Think about that. So, but God, from the beginning, he made legal alliances, legal stipulations, legal. And I say legal, I'm saying he had a law for it. And he made them make covenants with us because at the time we knew who we were. And we knew that every man had a right to exist on the earth and to exist under his family name and an inheritance. Everybody on earth had an inheritance, right? Deuteronomy 32. God separated the nations and gave them their land. They had their own inheritance. But they came and took ours. Actually, they took all the Aboriginals people of every land. They took control and set their mulatto government, bastard children, the tear, who God is gathering up for the fire now to destroy them with nuclear war heads. But the existence, the right to exist, because God created us and put us on the earth, that's what we lost. The mind to know we have the right to exist because God loved us and he put us in our place. Just like everybody else, he gave us our inheritance, our portion. We are his portion. We don't understand none of that now. I don't care if you're in America and they tell you free. You know you ain't free. You sitting up here. Okay? You sitting up here. You got to get a passport. Let me cut this volume down. Why that? while that change is over. Okay, I can skip now. Let's go back to Phil. Phil's he's really trying to show what's going on and how the wrong and the unfairness. But we don't have to show the unfairness. We know it's unfair. What we need to show is the solution. So let's listen to this. I'm going to show you the solution of what Phil is talking about right here. It's a nice video to just walk through and kind of point out where the parts where he don't understand. America, black people don't understand where our God-given rights are being taken away, and we need to stop complaining about them losing them and people taking them, and then going and addressing the people. We are telling them we know what our rights are. If you say, hey, nah, yeah, I know you got a godly right, so you say on the earth, but we in power. Democrats, little 80, 90-year-old men saying we in power, we going to take your godly rights. And they can't take nobody's godly rights, man. Right? We got to be brave enough to stand up and say, you can't take nothing from God and his people. And watch God fight for us. We ain't going to have to fight. We just got to stand up and walk around these Jericho walls, right? And shout and praise God, okay? They know who we are, but we can't gather because we don't understand that we have the right to gather, and God will protect us because we are gathering, okay? Well, let me show you what Phil don't understand.
I had to pause. Let's read that again. We will reinstate, expand. We want to grow this thing and streamline, make it faster. Protections for dreamers. But they won't expand or streamline protections for the black man and woman of America. Hey, are y'all trying to
See, that's what Phil goes. That's what most of the Israelite camps, most of the so-called black people in this land here, that's where we go wrong. We are asking them to give us rights, protect us, write something down saying that we are protected. That's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life, man. We need them to write something down to say we are protected from them. It's already written. The Constitution, the rights of indigenous people, because we are the indigenous people. Look at the 1826. Yeah, I think 1826 dictionary tells you who the first and the true Americans are and what happened. Right there, when you look up blacks or Americans, look up Americans. You can look up blacks, look up Americans, and it'll tell you who they are. It's us, the copper tone people. The people who they saw when they first came here. They didn't bring us here. We were already here. And black. We were black people. Not cakes unturned. Pale face. We wasn't. Okay? Phil. Peace and Friendship Treaty. God-given rights. Human rights is what we have to stand and fight for, man. We have to let them know we're willing to fight for what God gave us. We just can't give away what God, let them have it. Oh, just keep peace and just let them keep killing our kids and set up a stronghold against us here in America. We alive, we living. We got the strength to fight. We need to deteriorate these people's system and set up our own. If it's no more than just realizing who we are and telling them to leave us alone. So if they keep coming at us, attacking us, then you know what we got to do. But y'all so scared that they got so many weapons that God is not going to. Why y'all so scared God ain't going to fight for us? That's what gets me. Why you so scared God is not going to fight for us if we stand up and fight these people back? If anything, that'll make the Most High come faster. It'll make him rescue us faster, come to our rescue faster. If we stand up, those who are keeping the law, y'all say y'all keeping the laws. Now why can't y'all lead us out in gathering together and standing against these people, against for our godly, constitutional peace and friendship rights of indigenous people? Why can't y'all lead us out in that, man? If y'all are really keeping God's laws, what are you afraid of? You are wicked to be scared, okay? You are wicked to be afraid. The only camp that ain't afraid as a whole is WFI. Okay? WFI is the only camp. Listen to Phil a little more.
Go out there and get your I Vote sticker in 2024. This is on the Democrats' website. One thing I'm telling y'all, when I present something to you, I'm telling you where you can go get it. I'm quoting it. I'm doing all of that. I'm not lying on the Democrats. See, this is why boo.
But you're giving out the wrong information, man. You don't understand. You don't understand what you shouldn't and should be doing. You shouldn't be going pointing out that they doing us wrong. You should be pointing out, Phil, and Israelites, and all the rest of you people who call yourself political. You should be pointing out that we already have those laws and protections in place. If we come back to our nation state, if we self-identify, stop calling ourselves black, Phil, stop calling ourselves black Israelites, and we come back to our nation state, okay? All praises to the Most High.
Martin, when y'all tell him, why don't you never mention Chicago and what's happening up there? This is why.
Okay, they're not mentioning all those political people are set up. They are set up now. They are set up to work for white supremacy. Bottom line, they are set up to work for white supremacy, Phil. So I'm going to go around, and what I want you guys to do is think about how can we be a blessing from where we are sitting to all black people that might be in need and help, in need of our help. In monitorial, let's get together to as a group. I want, if you could, not for me, although I would be greatly blessed to see the majority of the people sending money and sending resources through Cash App or whatever avenue. But we just want this platform to be large enough, so we're asking you to share, like, subscribe this channel. It's going to be an avenue. It's going to be an avenue to helping people everywhere. We're going to be able to send our finances to people and help them. And basically, we're going to be a blessing to bring people up out of poverty ourselves. That's how we can help our people ourselves, is we be able to have a platform big enough to expose and to be inform us of people that are in dire need from this system and from this wicked white supremacy setup, to where we can by angel wings, take them out of the situation that they're being destroyed through finances. This is just for finances. Later on, we'll be able to finance security groups in the towns that the people are needed, the security. We'll be able to finance them. These finances won't last long, so we need to set up and do what we need to do for the people while we still have a money system, so-called bordering system, because after that, then we're going to have to go over and depend on God to bless us in every place that we are at. And we're not worried about that. We know that's going to work. But some people won't be able to make it because they don't have faith to believe in the Most High. So we want to set up things right now with the money, use their money system to buy things we need and to rescue people from the monstrous situations that this white supremacist government has us in. All praises to the Most High. We have laws. We have everything we need. God had already gave us laws from the beginning. That's what they're complaining about. The people who has laws that over supersede their stupid uh, Jim Crow laws. We have the law on the earth that will make everything work on the earth and make everybody and to help us function right now to get us out from these people's. We don't need them to make laws. We have our own laws. The Mosaic covenant is enough. The Mosaic laws are enough. But when you think about them and how to apply them to a whole society, that's what's gonna make uh, the people living together work, not this democratic political system. All praises.